I'll just give you a few moments to arrive, see if anybody's going to join me this evening. We've got about another 2 minutes, so just take your time to get yourself ready, roll out your mat. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Jo. Thank you for joining me. I normally teach on a Wednesday lunchtime when the gym is open, so it's really great that you can all still tune in. Hi. So we're going to flow again this evening. I normally flow through my classes with options to have breaks if you would like, if you want to take it easier. So glad to see you very much, Mr. Clark. Oh, bless you, Benedetta, thank you. So, yeah, choose how you practice. Each time you come to your mat, choose how you practice. Choose whether you're going to go for it or hold back, whether you just need a bit of kindness to yourself, or whether you really need to stretch it right out. So, totally your choice. If you've got your mat rolled out, we're going to start by lying down, so lie yourself on your back. Hi, Portland. So lie yourself on your back, and you can choose whether you start off with your settling breath with your soles of your feet together and your knees apart, or whether you prefer to have your soles of the feet on the floor and your knees together. Yeah, take a few moments just to get yourself really settled and decide whether you want your Baddha Konasana, this bound angle pose with your legs open, or a little bit gentler with the knees together. You can actually just have your legs extended as well if you prefer. Now also choose where do you want to place your hands. So maybe on your belly, maybe on your ribs, even on your chest, but somewhere on the body. And close your eyes and come to the first few settling breaths. Just notice how your breath is this evening first of all, before you start to connect to it. Just have a little look at it, turn everything inwards and see how it feels. And then wherever your hands are, when you next inhale, see if you can feel the breath moving through the hands. So a couple of breaths like this, just inhaling and exhaling as fully and evenly as possible. And then maybe slide the hands down to the belly and inhale into the hands then. See if you can send the breath all the way to the belly. And then as you exhale, feel the breath leave the body as the navel draws down towards the spine. And then slide the hands up the ribs and inhale and see if you can breathe into the side ribs now. That's kind of harder to do. That's a 3-dimensional breath out to the side. And then exhale and let it all go. Just a couple more breaths here, just allowing yourself to really settle. And then if you've got your knees apart, bring your knees up together towards each other. Keep your knees bent and the soles of the feet on the floor, and have the arms beside the body now with the palm facing down. So really root down through the soles of the feet. And on the next inhale, start to lift up the tailbone, pushing into the soles of the feet. Slowly let the spine climb up from the floor and reach the arms all the way overhead. So the back of the hands touch the floor. And then slowly release yourself down with control. So you're connecting the breath with the movement. Inhaling, lifting up, healing the spine off the floor. Hands go up towards the ceiling and then all the way over the head to the floor. And then slowly releasing it down again. Couple more here. Just lengthening up through the front of the body. Good job. Last one. Inhale, root through the feet, lift up. Send the knees forward. Extend the whole front of the torso, and then exhale, slowly release it down again. Really great. Now take the arms out to the side and bring the feet up off the floor and line the knees up so they're over the hips. So the legs are together. Inhale and start to bring the knees towards the floor on the right hand side, both legs. So you don't have to touch the floor, you can hover and then bring the legs all the way back through the center and over to the left hand side. As you exhale, bring the knees up through the center over to the right hand side. So you can turn the palms down to let the hands help you. You're just working the core, making that connection there. Keep it going, let's do a couple more. Come on, back up through the center. Put the feet down on the floor and then extend through the legs. Good. Now just take the hands lightly behind the head and interlace the fingertips like you're just stargazing, just lying on the floor. And then slowly we're going to lift up the head, but I don't want you to yank the head with the hands. It's just, the head is really just lifting itself off the floor. Yeah, but the hands are just there really to lengthen through the neck, so you don't want to crunch the chin under. You want the neck to be long and the head to be lifted. Yeah, and then see what this feels like, whether you feel that connection through the core. Maybe you'll feel the navel draw down towards the spine. Maybe the lower back is making more of a connection to the floor. And then lift up the feet if you wish, you don't have to, and then gently open the legs and then close them again, scissor legs. Just a couple of these. It's pretty intense. I just want you to feel the activations of the core. Keep breathing and try and bring the navel to the spine. Come back to the center, release the legs down. Good, reach out through the arms and legs, full body stretch. Bring the knees up to the chest. Squeeze them in. Roll onto the right hand side. Come on all the way up to hands and knees. Great. With a long spine. Set yourself up so that your shoulders are underneath your wrists. Yeah. Hips are underneath the knees. Inhaling forward. As you look forward, let the heart center come through and the shoulders melt down the back, and then roll the spine. As you tuck the chin under, navel comes up to the spine. Keep moving through your cat-cows, a couple here. Just to start waking everybody up. And then I'll just show you a few different variations we can do as we go through our sun salutations. So lengthen through the spine, and then on hands and knees extend through that right leg, lift it up and push through the heel. And then slowly bring that right knee back in, extend through the left leg, lift it up and push through the heel. And then place the left knee down. Now lift up the right leg again, but bend into the knee so that your sole of the foot is up to the floor. And then as you lift it up higher, see if you can open that hip there. So you're kind of sending the foot away from you towards your left hand side. And then bring the knee into the chest. And again, reach it up and open up. So you're opening the hips there. Last time, inhale, and then exhale. Place the right knee down, go to the other side. Lift up the left leg, bend into the knee, sole of the foot up towards the ceiling. And then you're opening up with the left hip, so the foot is going to the right side of the mat. And then you're gathering it all back in and exhaling. Open again, bring it back in. Open again, bring it back in, and then place the left knee down. Good, now come to child's pose and extend through the arms. Really extend through the whole side body. Let the head release down if it can go down. Maybe your hips are up higher. And then when you're ready, lift yourself through hands and knees. Tuck your toes, come to your first downward dog. Have a little bit of movement in your down dog, see how it feels. Lengthening through the spine. Good, so you're looking towards the back of your mat. You can bend one leg and then the other. You can move through the hips, you can move the head, you can say yes and no. Any movement that feels good. And then settle, down dog. And then lift up the right leg. Now it doesn't have to be high. We want to keep the right leg straight for this first little practice. Extend through the right leg and then slowly come forward to plank and bring the right foot down. And then lift back up to down dog and slowly bring the right foot down as you come to plank. So you see you can do that on hands and knees. Left leg, reach it up, straight through the left leg, and then slowly come forward to plank, left foot touches down. Push back up to down dog, left leg slowly touches down. Good, bring the knees down, come to child's pose and have a breather. So maybe move through the wrist. Anytime downward dog is too much, come on to hands and knees. Let's go up again. Tuck the toes, down dog. And the same as we did on hands and knees. Lift up the right leg but bend into the knee and open up the hips. Yeah, and then as you gather it back in and level the hips, bring the knee towards the belly. And then open it out again. And then close it in. Bring the knee towards the belly. One more time. Bring it in. Step the right foot down. Left leg goes up, bend into the knee, open the hips. Squeeze it in, exhale. Bring the knee up and open. Keeping the knee bent all the time. Last time. Bring the foot down and then walk the feet to the front of the mat. Land in a forward fold. Let it go. Let the head release down. You can hold on to the elbows if that feels nice. And then bend the knees and root through the feet and come on up to standing. Beautiful. Reach up, bring the palms together. All the way down through the heart center. Allow yourself to drop right into your feet. You can close your eyes here. Inhale and exhale fully. Great. We'll just do a standing twist. So lift up through the arms, both arms. And then as you exhale, take the right hand back and the left hand forward. So you're looking towards the back hand. Reach up with the arms. Twist to the left. Reach up again. Once more to the right. Reaching out both arms. Reaching forward and back with the arms, and then reach it up. Good. Let the arms float all the way down. Come to the front of your mat. We'll do some sun salutations. Now I'll bring in those leg lifts that we did in the beginning, just as we step through, and you choose whether you do hands and knees or downward dog. Inhale, reach up and lengthen. Exhale, swan dive down, soften the knees, your first fold. Uttanasana, half Uttanasana, extend through the spine. Soften the knees, take the hands down, step the right foot back and then the left. Now come to downward dog. Reach up with the right leg and then slowly come forward and come to plank as you bring the right foot back down to the floor. And then make your way down from plank. You can bring the knees down first, release the rest of the body. And then roll up to that cobra, shoulders away from ears. Engage through the legs, exhale, release. Beautiful. Let's push back to hands and knees. Do this one on hands and knees. Reach up with the right leg, bend into the leg and open. And then gather this right knee back in and step it forward. Step it where the right hand is, the right foot. Good. And then reach up with the arm. So we do a lunge with the left knee down this first round. And then slowly take both hands down, tuck the toes, bring the left knee up, step forward. Fold. Inhale, come on up. Gather it back in. Place it all back in the heart. Root down through the feet. Inhale, lift up, arms widen up. Look up to the thumbs. Exhale, fold. Uttanasana. Extend through the spine. Place the hands down, step the left foot back and then the right. You're going to go to downward dog, the left leg's coming up. Slowly bring it down, come forward to plank. You can bring the knees down, you can bring the rest of the body down, and then roll up to a cobra. Exhale, release. Push back to hands and knees again. Good, start to wake everything up. Left knee comes up, so you're bending into the left leg, you're opening up. So the foot comes off to the right. Good, and then you're going to step that left foot forward where the left hand is. Inhale, reach up with the arms. Exhale, bring the hands down either side of that left foot. Right knee comes up, step it forward, fold. Inhale, come on up. Bring the palms together all the way down through the heart center. Good, and then exhale the arms. Just let the shoulders release down. Inhale, reach it up. You can do the same version. Exhale, fold. Extend through the spine. Hands go down. Right foot, left foot. Downward dog. Right leg goes up. Come forward to plank. Release yourself down to the floor. Roll up to your cobra. Exhale down. Push up through the hands. Downward dog or hands and knees if you prefer. Right leg goes up. Bend into the knee. Open up, stacking the hips. Bring that knee into the chest as you level the hips. We're going to step that right foot forward. Left knee is up, down if you prefer. Reach up with both hands, come up to that lunge. Strengthen through that back leg. Lift up through the heart center. Exhale, bring the hands down. Step the left foot forward, fold. Inhale, lift up. Swoop up the arms, bring the palms together. Place it back in the heart. Drop down into the feet. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, let the shoulders melt down the back. Inhale, swoop the arms up, palms together, look at the thumbs. Exhale, fold. Extension through the spine. Good, take the hands down, set the left leg back and then the right. Downward dog. Left leg goes up. Make your way to plank. Release yourself down. Come on up to a little cobra. Exhale, release down. Push through the hands. Tuck the toes, downward dog. Hands and knees if you prefer. Breathe. Left leg goes up, bend the knee, open the hip. Stack the hips there. And then gather it back in, level the hips. Bring that knee forward and then step that left foot forward. The right knee is up, root through the feet and rise up to your lunge. Strong back leg, long side body, heart center lifted. Bring the hands down to the floor, step the right foot forward, fold. Inhale, come on up. Palms together, bring it back to the heart space. Breathe. Exhale, release the hands. Good job. We're going to go from the we're going to go from the end of the mat again. I'm turning round so that I can show you from the other side. So, right leg is forward and then step the left leg back. So you're on that lunge, train tracks with the arms. Sorry, train tracks with the legs. So you're feeling really stable. Now I'll offer something up here. I'm going to slowly bring that left knee down to the floor. Really slowly. Good. So we're in the kneeling lunge version. Inhale with the arms, reaching up. And then as you exhale, the right hand goes back, the left hand goes forward, so you come to that twist. So you gaze in towards the back hand. And then reach up again. Good, both hands are reaching up. Bend a little bit into the elbows. Inhale here, and then as you exhale, see if you can lift up that left knee. Good. Inhale again, and then as you exhale, twist. Take your time. This is a balance. And then reach both hands up. Good, so you're looking to the short end of your mat. As you exhale, open to the long end of your mat. So you turn the left toes out so they come to the long side of the mat and you're in Warrior Two. Breathe here, settle in Warrior Two. Shoulder blades melt down the back. You can take the gaze to the front arm. You can check out both arms. Come to reverse warrior. Take the left hand down the left leg and reach up with the right. Good. Now we're going to come to core strength here. But you can put the right elbow onto the right thigh. Or you can bring both hands over and see if you can float there just for a breath, a full breath. Good, side angle pose, beautiful. Come on up through the center. Let the arms float down nice and steady. Good job. We're going to turn to face the other end of the mat. So the left foot is at the short end of the mat. The right leg is at the back of the mat. Right heel is up, left knee is over the ankle. We're going to slowly bring that right knee down to the floor. Good. Inhale, reach up. You don't have to, you can stay up high because you know we're coming back there. Inhale, lengthen, then exhale, twist. And now we're twisting to the left. Left hand is going back, right hand is forward. And then reach up with both arms. Bend into the elbows a little, inhale. And then as you exhale, power up that back leg. Lift up to your high lunge. Inhale again and then exhale, twist. Just twist as far as you can go. Maybe your arms are a bit more to the side than forward and back. Good, and then reach up with both arms and open up into your warrior two. Yeah, strong leg action. Extending through the arms, lifting the heart, shoulders above hips. Check out your stance. Hold it here. Take the right hand down the right leg, lift up with the left hand. Good, power up the legs and then come into that side angle pose. So you're either going to bring the elbow down or you're extending, really powering up the legs and the core. Good job. Come up through the middle, turn all 10 toes to the long side of the mat. Good job. Okay, so have the little toe side of the feet lined up with the short end of the mat. So the feet are fairly wide, perhaps not as wide as you can go. But let's start off here. You can always alter them. Put the hands onto the thighs. Good. And then let's bend into the right knee and straighten through the left leg. Yeah, so don't go right down as you might be able to. Don't take the tailbone down to the floor. Just stay up high. Yeah, so just feel that sensation through the straight leg, through the left leg. Yeah. Just breathe here, just root down through the feet, all four corners of both feet. And then if you like, maybe you can take your arms out, aeroplane arms, and just keep breathing the navel to the spine. Great, and then release back to the center. Go to the other side. So the right leg is straight now, notice that sensation. Use the feet, root through the feet. Extend through the arms if you want. Keep the hands on the thighs if you prefer. Beautiful. Come on up through the center. Reach up with the arms. Let the palms face each other. And then exhale. Keep the legs exactly as they are. Just let the arms float down. Nice and steady. Good job, and then just let the arms stay there for a moment. Nice, and then let's reach up with both arms again. So the palms are going to face each other as they're reaching up to the ceiling. Root down through the feet, and then bring the arms forward, so straight arms. Palms are going to come together. Yeah, and then open up the arms nice and wide. Maybe lift up through the heart center. Great, and then exhale, let the arms float down. Okay, we're going to build on that. So inhale, reach up with the arms. Exhale, palms together, hands forward. Inhale, open up, look up. And now as we exhale, we're going to come into a fold. Yeah, so take the hands down to the floor if you can reach. Use a block if you need to. Bend into the knees if that helps you. Good, so the hands are on the floor, but they're not right between the legs, so they're a little way in front of you. And as you inhale, lengthen and feel that extension as though somebody has a thread, a golden thread all the way from the crown of the head to the tailbone, and they're lengthening there. So that's the inhale. It's like a half flat back here. And then exhale, fold. Just as far as you can. So it might be just a little fold. Depends how flexible you are in the hips and the spine. So just feel the breath and bring that sort of pulsation in any way you can through the spine. That's really great. Now we're gonna, if you can reach, hold on to the ankles. If the ankles are too far away, come back up to the thighs, soften the knees and do the same version we did before we went down. You can hold on to the ankle, bend into the right leg and straighten the left leg. Powering up the legs, come back through the middle and go over to the other side. So feel the sensation up through the straight leg. Bring your attention to it, to what's happening. And then over to the right again. So we're doing 2 on each side. And then the last side, bend into the left leg. Good. And then come on back through the centre. Good job. Put the hands down underneath the shoulders so the spine is extended again. Crown of the head is forward and the tailbone is away from you. And then reach up with the right hand. So maybe it'll only go out to the side. Doesn't matter what your flexion is, just check it out. The spine is long, but you've got a twist in the torso now. Bring the right hand down and then go across to the other side. Great job. Across again, to the right. Bring the right hand down and then across to the left. Beautiful. Bring both hands down to the floor. Push through the hands and come on up to standing. Yeah, so we're back in the centre. We're going to do a little flow to finish it all off, just putting all those things together. So we'll start looking at the right, with the right foot forward, left foot back, high lunge. We're not going down into a low lunge. We're staying high. Yeah, so get yourself really grounded. Inhale, reach up with the arms. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, reach up with the arms again. Exhale, open up to your warrior 2. Do a reverse warrior, left hand down the left leg. And then come forward, Parsvakonasana, side angle pose. Breathing here, nice and even. Good, come on back through the centre. Turn the feet so all 10 toes are the long side of the mat. Inhale, swoop the arms up. Exhale, hands come forward, palms together. Inhale, open up nice and wide. Exhale, swan dive down, wide-legged fold. Inhale, extending the spine. Exhaling, releasing down, pulsing down, folding. Inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, extend, either hold onto the thighs or onto the ankles. Bend into the right leg, straighten the left. Across to the other side, bend into the left, straighten the right. Again, across to the right, across to the left. Come back through the centre, both legs are straight. Place the hands underneath the shoulders, reach up with the right hand. Bring the right hand down. Reach up with the left hand. Bring the left hand down. Once more on each side. Both hands down, bend into the elbows, push through the hands, come on up to standing. Beautiful, float the arms down. We're going to turn and face the left end of the mat, so the left knee is bent, right heel is up, strong right leg. Get yourself settled. Inhale, reach up with the arms. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, reach up with the arms. Exhale, open to warrior 2. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle pose. Great job. Come on back through the center. Let the arms float down. You're doing great. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, arms forward, palms together. Inhale, open up nice and wide. Exhale, swan dive down. You got it. Pulses, extending and folding. Extending and folding. One more, extend and fold. Slide the hands either onto the ankles or the thighs. From side to side, Skandasana. Great job. Come on back through the center. Place both hands down. Reach up with the right hand. Place the right hand back down. Reach up with the left hand. Place it back down. Just as far as it goes. This is the last side. Bring both hands down. Good. Soften the knees. We're going to step the feet together. Bring the knees down and come to sitting. So you can either sit on your heels, you can bring your legs around in front if that feels better for you. You can close your eyes. And then as you exhale, let the shoulder blades melt down the back. And then as you inhale, feel that uplift through the front of the body as you expand. Exhale, let it drop down the back again. Good. Let the legs come round in front. Keep the left leg extended, bend into the right. Cross the right foot over to the outside edge of the left foot, and then just let the knee come to the right knee come to the center. Now if this is too much crossing it over, just keep the right foot inside the straight leg. Just lift up and lengthen. So you're holding on to the right knee with the left hand. Lift up and lengthen, heart center lifted. Reach up with the right hand, start to twist towards the right. And then as you exhale, let the right hand float down, just let it touch the floor behind you. Come to a twist. Let the head be the last thing that turns. Feel the belly twist. And some of you would like to hook your elbow onto the outside of the thigh or squeeze the leg in towards the midline. Exhale, release. Good job. So keep that right knee bent, unhook it and take hold of the right foot. So you might keep that right knee bent the whole time. Lifting up through the heart center. Just have a go and see if that right leg will straighten up. Or you can keep it bent. And then exhale, release it down. Keep the right leg straight, bend into the left. And then cross the left foot over the right leg. Good. Squeeze that left knee so it goes to the midline. Lift up, heart center lifted. Reach up with the left hand. And then exhale, start to twist. Bring the left hand down and start to feel the twist at the navel center. Then let the head join in. You're either hooking your elbow or holding onto the thigh. Keep breathing, notice where the breath has gone. Exhale, release the twist. Good, take hold of the left foot. And then you might find that here you're feeling really kind of hunched over, and see if you can just lengthen out. So you're kind of pushing that foot into the hands. Maybe you're not even holding the hands, maybe you're holding your thigh. Let's see if you can sit up as tall as you can. And have a little go at straightening through that left leg. Maybe if your hamstrings are tight, that might not be there for you. Great job, and then release that foot down. Awesome, we're going to come to lying on the back. So allow yourself to roll down, use the hands, any way you like to get there. Once you get there, again, just make that connection with the back of the body. and the and the mat. Having a little wiggle through the hips, get everything even as possible through the shoulders, back of the neck nice and long. Good, and then let the legs go up to the ceiling. Maybe make some circles through the ankles. Spread the toes. Release the jaw. So you could stay here and just keep your legs up if you prefer. You can turn your palms down and spread your arms wide if you have the space. And you can do one leg at a time, or you can go with both. So just lightly pushing through the heels. Just see if you can bring your legs slowly down. Don't take them all the way, about a third of the way. Once your legs get to a point, the lower back pops up off the floor. I want you to try then to engage the core, so navel to spine. As the lower back pops up off the floor, see if you can bring it back down towards the floor. So then you're engaging your core. Bring the legs back up. If that was enough for you, you do it there, just at that level, just about a third of the way down. If you want to go a bit further, try again. Push through the heels lightly. Pull the navel into the spine. Try and get the lower back to energize down towards the floor. So you're engaging your core muscles. Bring it back up. One more. This time we'll take it lower. We'll just hover it above the floor. And then slowly release. Let the legs go all the way down. Let the feet flop open. Wiggle from side to side. Let everything soften. And then you choose. Choose whether it would be nice to do a twist here. Whether you bring both knees up again and go over to the right hand side. And just let everything lengthen out. And then maybe bring the knees across through the centre and over to the left hand side. Maybe you decide not to do a twist and you squeeze the knees into the torso. Maybe you give yourself a hug. Do what feels right. You know what's right, what feels good in your body. Come on back through the centre, bring the feet down to the floor. Either extend the legs or come to Baddha Konasana as you did in the beginning with the soles of the feet together. Maybe you've got the knees bent, the knees together and the feet apart. Good. Wherever you are, just check yourself out. So check out the neck, that the neck is long and that the shoulders are supported. You can bring the hands in a little bit, still away from the body, but with the fingers lightly curling. If it feels better for you to put the hands somewhere on the torso, go ahead. With every exhale, drop into the back of the body. So as though you're allowing everything just to settle like sand is settling to the back of the body, and it's weighing you down so that you're totally relaxed. Just allow gravity to do its thing. Check out all the little muscles in the face and see if you can soften any more. Just scanning your body for anything that you're still holding on to. Release. Soften. Just surrender and allow yourself to rest. And slowly start to move through your fingers and toes. Just have a little moment of listening to your body and deciding how you want to come out of your relaxation. And decide what stretch you feel is coming. Maybe it's knees to chest and it's a hug. So whichever you're doing, just to bring yourself round again, just do it nice and slowly, so don't sit up really quickly. Just allow that kind of yoga haze carry you through the evening. And just roll onto your right hand side, bring yourself up to sitting. We'll seal our practice, our time together. Inhale, lengthen up through the front of the body. As you exhale, let the shoulders melt down the back. Bring your hands together at the heart center as a sign of gratitude. Gratitude to yourself for practicing, to each other, for joining together. Inhale and then exhale, bow the head. Namaste.